everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another Happy Home Paradise build. I'm all ready to go in my work uniform, so if you want to watch this then stay tuned. I'm debating whether to do Callie because I think she's super cute and I love the idea of hanging laundry. That's really nice. Lionel is here for all of those toilet court lovers, but I'm gonna save that one for a stream. Hopefully he'll come back and I can do that on stream, because I know some of you will never forgive me if I do that in this video. But I really think Billy is gonna be the one today and make a super cute rustic pottery area. So I'm gonna go ahead and do Billy. I think he's just gonna be really, really nice. So I shall come back to you shortly. So here is a snapshot of what Billy wants. He wants a place for pottery, and we've got the brick oven to use, the modelling clay set to use, and the pot, or it's a jug, isn't it, of some kind. I can't remember what it's called. Don't hold that against me. There's so many items in the game. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to choose where I want him. I'm not sure what I'm feeling for this. Maybe something in the trees would be... Oh, that's a nice one. Not the ruins. I'm going to save that for something nice. That's where Azalea is. That's quite cool. What do you use when you use pottery? The fall might be nice. Mountain? No. I'm going to go with this one. In fall, it will be really nice with the rustic colours. So we're going to go ahead and choose this one. Now, Billy, we found an excellent location for you. Okay, here we go. So here we are. This is the area that I chose for Billy in the end. Now, I'm really starting to get used to spending quite a while deciding which house to go for. I want something very rustic for this area, so I'm going to try and stick with the browns, the whites, the creams, that sort of thing. So I gave him a bit of an upgrade. I was going to do something small, but I decided to give him a bigger house. And I do like to put the houses over to the side, just so that gives you a bit more room to work with for the yard. And then I have this lovely rustic brick path, which was in my custom design. So I'm going to go ahead and use that for this build. I haven't really used many custom designs for my Happy Home Paradise yet, which is a bit different. It's a bit strange not using them, but I'm quite glad that I get to use them on this one because they're very fitting. From Maplewood, the whole autumn feel, and this section is in autumn as well, so that works nicely. I'm gonna mainly focus on the exterior for Billy's area because I feel like pottery studios should be outside. I mean, I know they're not really in real life, but I like them outside in Animal Crossing. So I'm gonna go for that. And I've made this nice area. This is where he's gonna do the majority of his work. I haven't used these fences yet, so I wanted to try and include them. They don't really stay later on, but they're still really nice. I really am enjoying the new fences and the new options that we have, so that's great. I also wanted to add in some trees, so I've gone for some cedar wood. So I'm going to mix up the different heights. If you haven't figured it out yet, to change the heights on the trees, you just select the tree that you want and then press the X button, and it allows you to go through all of the growth stages, which is really, really nice. And then plant flower wise, I'm going to go for some black and some autumn weeds because they're so pretty. How can you not love them? And it's kind of the idea that he's in the forest, kind of like his own overgrown little house. He's a bit of a hermit. Let's call him a hermit, even though he's a goat. And I'm sure goats, I don't know, are they sociable animals? Maybe not. But yeah, I like the idea for him. He's quite a cool little goat, so why not? He can live in the forest. And chucked in some rocks, and then this was one of the required items. This is a brick oven. I've customized it slightly just to make it a bit more orange and fitting with the house. And then I'm really just going to try and play around with the different furniture that I have. I like the idea of having the cooking stove, but it was just a bit too chunky and wasn't working there. And then I also thought, why would you be cooking if you're making pottery? So that went out the window pretty quickly. Lots of pots for this area, so I'm utilizing the new pots, which I'm in love with. I love these two. They look great together. The color options are so pretty. So touche. Well done, Nintendo. I love these items. I love a lot of the new items, so it's just great to have so much more choice. I do appreciate that Happy Home Paradise may get a bit harder as we go along when you get too much choice, but I'm still enjoying it for now. I am obviously not just ignoring the old items. As you can see here, I decided to go with the wooden table. I did try the Nordic table, but I just felt that that was slightly too modern, so we went back and chose a good old wooden table. So I've added in some pottery items, obviously, to make him happy and fulfill his request. And then I'm just going to add some stools and chairs and things around here. You can kind of see I was struggling a bit to decide which one to use. Maybe there was just too much choice already, but I do like the ranch chair and I do like it in this customization. So for once I swapped out the rocking chair. I do love the rocking chair. It's one of my go-tos, has been a go-to so often on my farm island. Now that that's over, I'm gonna miss them. I'm sure I can incorporate them on my new island somehow, but we've got lots of other options now, so we'll see what happens. The wooden boxes are definitely another one of my favourite items at the moment. It's nice to have something that complements barrels. I was going to talk about barrels somewhere in here, and it had to be here. The wooden box and the barrel combo is just amazing because of the height difference. I love that height difference. And this is another nice new vase that we've got. Again, beautiful colours. I've tried to kind of match all of the colours nicely. And then this sack, I've used that in my head. It is like a collection of clay, and the firewood works nicely as you need the fire to keep the furnace going. So we went with that. The decorative plate I really like as well. I haven't used it on my real island yet, but I did have it in Nook's Cranny, so I can't wait to get it customized. Maybe try and find something that fits better with my island, but we'll see how it goes. And then why not have a mug of tea or coffee laying around, because pottery is hard work and you need a refresh, a little drink while you're working away. And the bucket of water kind of made sense to me because you need a lot of water for pottery. I say this like I'm an expert at pottery. I'm really not. The only kind of expertise that I have from pottery is watching Ghost, the film. Is it Ghost? The film, you know, where with the guy from Dirty Dancing in? That one. And that's only in it for like a second. So yeah, my pottery expertise is very limited. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked here. I'm just gonna flip through, add in some log stakes just to add some like rustic. The fencing at the front was just a bit too tall, so I decided to add these in, and they work really nicely to achieve that foresty look that I was going for. I did try and add in the DIY bench, but it looked just a little bit too industrial. And then I also decided to try and add in the ranch sink instead of the water thing, which just reminded me of like a school. So I thought this was slightly more rustic, and it is lower. It just kind of peeks through, but I still quite like it. The ranch furniture is definitely one of my favourite selections. I did a kitchen build, which I really liked, using the new partitions as well. So that was so cool. It's just really, really refreshing to be able to have new things to decorate with. It's crazy. Right, so I'm just finishing up out the front here. These are another great item. If you don't have them, definitely try and get your hands on them. The customization options are crazy. They're like the stack of books, but nicely tied up in a neat little bundle, which is just adorable. As you can see, really am going to town with those wooden boxes, but they're a great filler item, particularly for rustic builds, farm builds. Just love them. In absence of the barrels, I haven't unlocked them on Happy Home Paradise yet, so they're filling the void. They're filling the barrel void. And I thought it would be nice to give him a little hammock, somewhere to relax in. But I swapped it out for the mountain bike instead. Just trying to finish up the area now. There's not a lot left to do, just some filler. Yeah, I think we're done. Let's head inside and figure out what we're going to do here. I wanted to play around with the room sizes. So far, I've just done quite big rooms, so I thought, why not challenge myself and do something super small, something that would be quite fitting for him. I said that he lives in the forest and he's all alone, so he can have a little mini house. I'm sure potters don't make a crazy amount of money unless you're kind of really famous. So that was my thinking for this, and I found this item, and this kind of worked as the inspiration for the rest of the build. In my head, it was like a loft. I know that doesn't fit with what I've said so far, but I really, really like it. So I'm going to work with it and see what it happens. And it allowed me to use some of the other items that I haven't used before, as they didn't quite fit with some of my builds. He's a single guy. He needs like a little bachelor pad. So that's what I'm going to give him, like a little mini bachelor pad. I tried to use the ranch bed, but it clashed way too much with the, I don't know what it's called. Is it a bookshelf? Shelving unit? It clashed way too much with that. So I went for the wooden bed because we don't really have that many options at the moment. And then I needed something to act as like a bedside table. But I found these. So I was like, I'm going to incorporate these because these are cute. And he can have all of his belongings up there. I wanted to put a clock, but in the end I went for like a little lamp because the banker's lamp is so cute, especially in the cream. Gorgeous. I may have gone for the cow rug. I don't know. It just was giving me kind of the same vibes. And I wanted to use this, but for some reason the colorization that matches the shelves is a bit off. I don't know what it is. It's the same, but it's not. But I still decided to use it anyway, just because I really like the height of it, and the black legs are quite fitting with the whole vibe for the room. There's his little bed with a bedside book for when he's done doing his pottery. Because he is a potter, I'm just going to add in some pottery items as well. He can sit at his little table and eat his dinner in his mini house. And then I thought some cushions would be a good filler as well. I did try and fit in the kitchen, but it just looked too rustic. And I also tried to use these. These are cool. I need to try and figure out the best way to do them. So my thinking was, when I put these down, maybe I could make like a little mini kitchen for him. But I really wasn't vibing with it that much. So I gave it a go. But it changed my mind pretty quickly. This lamp kind of fitted with what I was trying to achieve, and I did think, oh, I can finally use these gorgeous hanging shelves for this room because it matches with the whole furniture that I've chosen. So we left them in. And if you have such a small house, it's like tiny house living. I love watching those YouTube videos. If you've not seen them, go and check them out. How people live in such small spaces just amazes me, because I feel like I'm a bit of a hoarder, so I'll just hoard loads of items in real life, and yeah, it's just amazing, mind-blowing. I would love to be able to do that, because materialistic things really do just weigh you down sometimes. Anyway, getting sidetracked again. He needs a bit of comfort, so I'm going to add in the sofa, and here are the cushions that I talked about earlier. There we go. And the great thing about these is you can put some items on top of them. It's really quite a feat to kind of utilize the small spaces and still make it not look too cluttered. So I'm trying to mix it up a bit. He did like this item, which is why I added that in. So potters, great painters, so why not? And we'll give him some sippers just for comfort. Just trying to fit some items in on the wall now. Just some stuff to finish it off. Here's his pottery school certificate. I think it looks better like that. So yeah, I think I'm happy with that. It's just somewhere cute and small. Definitely an idea if you don't feel like doing a massive interior area, just shrink it down, because why not? And here is his cute little montage. I have sped it up a bit just because it can take a little while, but you still get all of the adorable little kind of snapshots of him, all his emotions, really cute. And then this is the photo that I took. I decided to go for an exterior one because that was kind of the area where there was most going on. So yeah, there's his place for pottery. That's pretty much it. So all that I can say is time to head home. Goodbye, Billy. I hope you enjoy your new rustic pottery building living area. So here's Lottie, and that's pretty much going to be the end of the video then. I hope you enjoyed the build. Maybe it gave you some inspiration for when you're working on your villager homes in Happy Home Paradise, or maybe even in the base game, who knows. But yeah, I'm happy how it turned out. It definitely achieved the kind of rustic look that I was looking for. If you enjoyed it, please remember to click the like button. You can check out all of my Happy Home Paradise stuff. It's all in a playlist. So go over there if you want to see some more. I've got a school. And if you guys are enjoying this series, I'll definitely keep it up. So have a great day, and I'll see you again soon with another video. Bye bye.